we all know copy and paste is not acceptable. Okay, we are no longer children. And even when you were children, you knew better. Welcome back to Up and Running and Thriving, your weekly spot for inspiration and motivation to help you get your mind, body, and business up and running and thriving. My name is Whitney Abraham, your business coach, and today we're going to talk about inspiration, not a mirror image. Okay, girl? Because a lot of you guys really struggle with that fine line of when am I taking inspiration from someone else and when am I copying what someone else is doing? Here is the thing. I just need you to release the worry that you're copying from your mindset, because there is no such thing as an original thought. There is no one thing that you have ever dreamed up that someone else hasn't also already dreamed up. But take heart. The way that you express it, the way that you see it, the way that you share it, that is what makes it different. That is what makes it unique. So what we have to really learn how to do is to master your voice, to capture the essence of you when you share out those unoriginal thoughts in a way that only you could say it. We get caught up in this comparison spiral. We read something that someone else shares and we think, oh, that is so good. I wish I had thought of that. Well, you know what? Why don't you think on it? Why don't you think about what's so great about it? Why don't you write down why it was so impactful to you? You have two options here. You can call that person out and say, this person said it, and she said it so well, and I loved it, and here's why. And then you share your take on it. Or you can really sit with it and say, what is my own personal unique perspective here that makes this totally different? What experience in my life can I bring into this to illustrate why this is such a valuable concept? And then you turn that experience of reading that person's thoughts into a new way to share it from you, from your life vantage point. Okay? We all know copy and paste is not acceptable. Okay? We are no longer children. And even when you were children, you knew better. Remember the story. You're sitting there with your essay. Your girlfriend is sitting there with her essay, which was copy pasted from yours. You're going back and forth between the two essays. You got to change that sentence. It's exactly the same. Right? You know when it's too close to the original source. You know whenever you need to differentiate yourself a little bit more. Sometimes we call that the ick factor. Like when you read it back, it's just like, oh, this doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like mine. Ask yourself that question. You have that gut instinct and you know what's yours and what's not yours. Again, I don't want you to get so stressed out about being radically different than everyone else in the world. I just want you to remember that there's really no way to not copy someone, because you are constantly taking in information from other people. And so their perspective imparts perspective on you. Now, how you use that is up to you. Be a reflection. Don't be a mirror, right? Ultimately, your perspective is one that someone else needs to hear. And if you choose not to share your thoughts just because someone else already said it, you'll have nothing to say. Okay? I hope you found this helpful. Please tag your girlfriend who's struggling with this so that we can help her show up in her unique voice. We'll talk really soon. Bye, y'all.